Aloha worlds and welcome to another episode of The Queer and the Queen. I'm Jacoby Jones, your in-house queer, and today we have back with us Miss Nice Nasty, our polyamorous guru. Welcome back to the show. And also Ms.Tilly, drag queen TikTok extraordinaire. It's so good to see you guys again.
Good to see you. I'm so excited.
I'm super happy to be back. You already know I was waiting to stay, honey. Let's get into it.
I'm happy you guys are here. Okay, so first, let's give congratulations to our sister, mother, brother, all those things, Miss Rupaul, who just made history with 11 Emmy nominations. Now, let me be clear about this, though, because when I first heard this, I was like, 11 Emmys, the first Black artist to make 11 Emmys. Like, this not true because Oprah has like 18 or 19, but there's a difference. Oprah has 18 daytime Emmys and 1 primetime Emmy. RuPaul has 11 primetime Emmys. So he really has made history. I was quite taken aback by that. So congratulations, Ru. We love you, Drag Race. Of course, you'll be hearing from the reviews from me and Miss Tilly coming up and all that good stuff. Now, in more seriousness, Wendy Williams is hospitalized for her mental health and she's COVID positive. Now, what blew my mind the most was that we already knew she was going through mental illness, but her brother is trying to grab his 15 seconds of fame by going all over social media talking about she's doing this, she's struggling here, she gonna make it, I have faith, I have hope. No one cares what this man thinks. And then her ex-husband finds out that she is sick, and what does he do? He books a vacation with a strange new baby mama girlfriend and takes a trip and goes somewhere else. Now, the question I want to ask, do you find irony in this being the work that she does, the shit that she talks, that now she is the one being dragged through the headlines and on her deathbed? Is this irony? Is this fate? Or is this what it is?
Well, as far as, Miss Wendy girl, listen, the thing about Wendy is that this is her job to put everybody's business out there. And now she is the one who having her businesses put out there, girl. And I just think that, a lot of the time she is negative and she is like, it just doesn't seem like she's just talking about people's lives. It seems like she's just trying to dig them in the dirt. And now she's getting the dirt thrown on her face.
Baby,
I love her though.
What do you
Ever
think,
since she came for Tabitha Brown, honey, and Tabitha Brown peoples done put that avocado voodoo magic on her, ain't been right since. Let's talk about that. And I'm gonna tell you what right now. They always say, be careful the things you speak out of your mouth, honey, because the universe is powerful. It is listening. And Wendy, listen, I'm not mad that her husband Kevin Hunter went out on vacation with his lady, woman, whatever she may be, because they're not married, so he's not obligated to her. So True. He can go out and frolic the beach, the sand, the yacht, wherever he wants to go. Nevertheless, honey, you don't talk bad about people. Don't put your mouth on people and their children and their relationship, because hers is a hot mess. She needs to do a whole hot topic special on her hot mess before she starts talking about somebody else's hot mess.
She would never do that because she would never do that. She didn't even want to address it when she was being dragged.
I know
on TV, documents and proofs that he had another home with this bitch and babies on the way and the girl talking to the new
bitch. She gotta be a bitch. Hold on. Let's talk about Kevin. How is he a dog?
I think he's a dog. He's totally a dog too. I definitely think so. But I also do think the karma that comes, because see, their day is in the reckoning, because the karma that comes along with sleeping with someone who's in a relationship and they're being conniving, and you know that they're being conniving, but you just going along with it because it ain't your problem because you're not the one in the relationship. The karma does not expire. That's all I'm gonna say. So
get well, Wendy.
Get well. Let's give a congratulations to Jenny Mae and Jeezy on their pregnancy. Their firstborn child is coming together. I think they're gonna have themselves a beautiful little blazing something popping up and around.
Beautiful.
I do believe. In the conversation of pregnancy, though, Lil Nas X and the Montero album has come out. I believe the three of us have listened to it in some way, shape, or fashion. And he wore this prosthetic stomach. Now, I will say two things. Listen to Montero. So proud of him. So happy for him. Gay, black excellence just spewing through his veins. Didn't really care for the album, though. Didn't do it for me. I love him. I don't have to like everything that he does. Now about this stomach. The stomach, I have a lot of questions for you, especially Miss Chrissy, as the female on the show, because I had
Excuse me?
We'll
get to you, Tilly, later.
Okay.
But see, I talked to two friends, right? And one of them was just like, the controversy is because it's disrespectful. And I'm like, how is this disrespectful? And then she's just like, because, you know, there's so many women out there who can't really have babies and it just fucks with them and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, well, that's a mental health problem. And my other friend was just like, that's exactly right. If somebody has mental health issues and can't handle seeing somebody else, male or female, pregnant, then why should he conform to fit into their box to make them feel comfortable and just allow him to express himself? Women, movies, people wear prosthetic stomachs all the time. Now, I have a very even keel thought process on a lot of stuff. So I'm just like, I completely understand what she's saying. My friend with the like, this is disrespectful. And my friend who's just like, fuck they feelings. I completely understand what she's saying. But I want to hear your perspective because maybe I'm wrong.
I think people are just being way too sensitive.
Okay.
Let's be realistic. A sane person that has common sense knows that a biological male cannot have a child. A person with common sense also knows that he is an entertainer. Another person with common sense would know that there's no way he's being offensive by wearing a prosthetic pregnancy abdomen to market the birth of his child. And if they really looked into it or even cared to like research it, this album is therapy for him.
Child.
The words of it,
it's
the lyrics,
his child.
It is his child that he's giving birth to. So it makes sense to me. What do you think, Ms.Tilly?
Listen, all tea, all shade, all pink lemonade. What he is doing is, as an artist, he is giving birth to his baby, which is his album, which is a fabulous album. I can hear the pain in the album. I totally relate. Love him. Love it. Love the art. Bill Cosby did it. Arnold Schwarzenegger did it. Nobody had a problem with it then. But when it's a gay guy doing anything, all these straight people, these straight guys always have a problem with it. Girl,
Honey, I've never seen straight people so concerned about the business of LGBTQA plus. I've never seen. Move on. Next
Throw that here.
Jacoby.
Throw that here.
It's your show, honey.
All right. So this is no. I'm enjoying listening to y'all. Okay, so that's a sensitive subject, but that's the thing, though. The thing is, it's a sensitive subject, and that's what you were thinking about, like, you know, the woman who's fertile or not fertile, and why do they care? Because it's a sensitive subject. But moving on,
everything is sensitive nowadays.
I want to say this.
One thing? Go ahead.
Ladies
first. Real ladies first. No, you had. You had. Let me tell you
what. I follow a lot of trans male because, like I told you guys, my son is trans, right? And he's trans female, but I follow female to male trans that are pregnant, that are male, that their pronouns are he and him. And they're seahorses, right? They're carrying the pregnancy. And I don't mean seahorses in a disrespectful term, because some of them, they refer to themselves as seahorses, right?
Right.
And this is what I'm saying, is that what does it matter? Why does it matter? They're not expecting you to live in their home with them or accept them or anything. You don't have to. I always say this: if you can't help someone, don't harm them. And spreading hateful speech is harmful.
Stream Montero right now, guys.
So, Ms.Tilly, you are our Real Housewives of Atlanta, like, fanista. Super fan. I don't know how much you watch it, Chrissy. I've watched some of it. I have a cousin that's on the show, Brandon DeShazer. You guys probably know him. He's best friends with Kenya. But Ms.Tilly, you know we have Cynthia and Portia are getting kicked off the show. I don't know if they're getting kicked off or they're leaving, but I would imagine that Portia's being kicked off and Cynthia's leaving on her own. And there's a new lady by the name of Sanya Richards Ross. Now, Sanya is an Olympian. She's a mother. She also has a business called Mommy Nation where she sells like athletic gears and stuff like that. I was trying to do research on her and she really does not seem that interesting. What are you preparing yourself to be brought to the table by her? I don't know if did you do research on her?
I know that she's an Olympian and she retired because she messed up a part of her body. I briefly read it.
I know. She doesn't seem excited.
No, it's not for me. Listen, to be honest, they're getting rid of Portia, which is one of the biggest people on there. Hello. But here's the tea with Portia. She's getting her own spinoff to talk about her relationship and then she's smart because she's gonna be able to talk about her relationship without the extra mouth from the girl.
Yes.
Her own show, so it won't be like, oh, Portia this, oh, Portia that. It'll just be like, here's my life, girl. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
So, them getting rid of Cynthia. I love Cynthia, but I would get rid of Cynthia and bring back Sheree. Absolutely.
Really?
Bring back.
Yes.
Really?
I would bring back Sheree.
Well, see, so what I was thinking was, who's going to be the mean girl now that Nene's gone? Now, I know
Nene's not the mean girl.
She is not the mean girl. Stop it.
Nene was the mean girl. I don't care.
No, she's not.
Yes, she was.
She's not. You get what you give to Nene, okay? And that's him with me. You get what you give me, all right?
No, I don't agree with this. I think that Nene was a mean girl. But see, the thing is, they also they try to say that about Kenya. Now, I like Kenya. What I will say, and I like Nene. I have just watched them do a few things. And I'm just like, y'all was like, you were deliberately being like, I've watched Nene be a bully. Nene, I've watched her be a
because
bully.
She's outspoken, because she's assertive. She's a bully.
No, I watched her like literally like make fun of people, and like the moments that I remember on the show, or like talk like just. Especially in confessionals when she's alone and no one else is around to really say something. I've just watched her appear to come off as a bully. Kenya, I've never really seen Kenya to be a bully, but I have watched Kenya do like back in the day when they had their reunion and she had that megaphone. It was just like, ooh girl, you trying to piss somebody off. So it's like what's the expression? Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know what I mean? So, but
don't mess with a dog unless you're ready to get bit.
Right, but I don't think that this Tanae Richards Ross lady is gonna have much to bring to the table. She's too she's too Susie Homemaker for me. But we will see. We will find out.
We don't know, honey, what she got going on in her life. So we're yet to see.
Because you know what though, I thought the same thing about like you said, we don't know. I thought the same thing about Kandi because Candy's very like non-confrontational, but she's not actually boring though. Like
she's not.
Yeah, she's. I think she's the highest paid person on the show.
Yes.
To my knowledge.
For sure. And she's one of the richest housewives, period.
Yes.
Let me say this real quick. While we're jumping on Kandi, I just want to clarify that if y'all had seen the whole receipt thing with the guy that went to her bar and said the rocks were $4 for ice, it wasn't the ice that was for $4 because it was like a big whoop-to-do because he posted the receipt that Kandi's restaurant charged him $4 for ice. It's because you get more alcohol with the 2 rocks or whatever. So the $4 is for the extra alcohol. It's not for the ice cube itself. It's just how they do the pricing. I just want to put that out there because Kandi don't need to charge him no $4 for no ice. Come on.
Okay.
Oh,
can we just say real quick the full cast that is the alleged cast?
Okay.
So it's Kenya. Marlo is supposed to be getting a peach. And while you were talking about bully, Marlo was the bully. I thought Marlo was very much a bully.
I disagree.
Okay, well you can disagree, but I think that she was definitely the bully back in the day, especially what she said to Kenya in the campfire when she said, when someone's mama don't even want to mess with them, like, you know, girl, you don't do that.
That was a low blow.
You don't do that. That's
dirty. That was a low blow.
So dirty.
Now that I don't think that was being a bully in that moment. I think she was being a mean girl. Now I will say I think that she's a mean girl and she was friends with Nene and Nene's a mean girl. I think Nene's also a bully, but yeah.
Whatever. Well, go ahead, Ms.Tilly. Give your lineup.
Okay, so what was the first one that I said? So it was it's gonna be Kenya, Marlo, Kandi, the new girl, the limping, I don't remember what her name is. We'll have to see how she is.
Tanya Richards.
Who else? So that's 4. Who else was left?
Kandi.
Cynthia's out.
Sheree coming back, I thought.
There's talks of Sheree coming back. I would hope that she comes back. I would love for Kim to come back, Kim Zolciak.
I would.
Sheree and Kim in the same
You know
why
I like? I know I would like Kim to come back because she's dumb, and there's something about watching a dumb person on TV that just giggles.
No, that's a mean girl. What you just said is a mean girl. Thank you, bully.
You are the true mean girl.
Bully.
I said I like her. So, well, before we wrap this up, I know, Miss Christy, you have something that you wanted to talk about, something that's going to be coming up tomorrow on national television. You want to tell us about it?
Honey, last week when we did the shooting, I mentioned about the whole VMA awards that Nicki Minaj did not show up to. And there were some assumptions why she did not show up to this event, the VMAs. And then she cited, oh, it's because of the vaccine. She didn't go to the Met Gala. She wants to do the research first, blah, blah, blah. Then, honey, had the nerve to make a post about, the vaccine causes impotence and causes someone's testicles to be swollen, when really, honey, that's a sign of an STD, in my opinion, from a medical standpoint, but that's neither here nor there. Tomorrow, honey, her husband, Mr. Sex Offender, capital S, capital O, his victim, honey, is about to be on The Real. And I posted a teaser clip on Miss Nice Nasty page to a trailer of the event that's leading up to tomorrow. I will be tuning in because it's my day off. And I would really love for us to revisit that conversation. I think it's important for the victim to have a platform, because her as a celebrity, she's had a platform with her husband for them to basically say the victim is lying. And there were rumors that the victim stated Kennedie and Nicki tried to get her to recant her story or to take back the accusation. And I'm assuming it's to, exonerate him, that the sex offender status would go away, right?
Control.
She says it did not happen. But we all know if you have accused someone of a major crime, you are going to be, and you recant and said you lied, you're going to be prosecuted. You know what I mean? You will be prosecuted.
No. So I wonder. What I wonder is the full story, because like I told you guys, when I was 19, I had sex with a dude and he was 17, and his mother caught us and everything. She only caught us because it was at night and she worked third shift. It wasn't like we was sneaking. His mother knew that he was talking to some guy. My mother knew I was talking to some guy. Actually, I didn't even live at home anymore. But technically, I was 19, he was 17. He was turning 18 in like 2 or 3 months or some shit like that. But we don't know, because I'm not saying, maybe it was some straight up wrong, nasty pedophilia, sexually harassment shit. Or maybe he was an 18, 19, 20-year-old dude sleeping with someone who was about to turn 18. We got to find out.
We will. And tomorrow is going to give us a lot of insight, because I've read the court documents, right, for Kennedie and stuff like that.
What did they say?
Tomorrow, honey, we're going to shoot. We have to come back to talk about this, because it'll be interesting to find out what the victim said and what was reported in the police report, the court documents and things of that nature. So I want to hear her side, because I do not believe, I'm not saying that everyone that's found guilty is guilty, because we hear it all the time that people are exonerated because someone lied, because of DNA evidence, things like that. But I want to give this young lady a chance to tell her story. It's the same thing like us. And right now, we just know of one young girl who's accused petty, whereas T.I. and Tiny, they got like 30 accusers of like sexual assault, sexual this. And it's like, honey, if it's more than one, more than two, more than three, my granny always said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Same with Bill Cosby. He had all these women that accused him. Same thing with Epstein. He had all these young girls. Whereas with Kennedie, it's just this one young girl that we know of. So
let me say this, because you brought it up. We had this conversation before, back when we did an appearance on Complicated Discord. Me and you talked about this T.I. and Tiny thing. And I said, I think that these are just some bitter bitches who was like
30 though? 30?
But did you see the headlines last week? They just it just got dismissed. All of it's been thrown out of court.
It got dismissed because of statute of limitations in the state of California. That's why it got dismissed.
Well,
not because they recanted.
I think that they would. This is just how I feel, and I could be wrong, and maybe I am absolutely wrong. I have a feeling that they was going out to clubs, getting bitches, finding these drunk hoes who was groupies, who was infatuated with them, taking home, fucking them sideways between ways, swinging them from the chandeliers, and then telling them to get the fuck out in the morning. And they thought they was fucking somebody. They was finna get a money grab. I'm finna fuck with T.I. and Tiny. I'm finna get me a Birkin, and I'm finna get me. And they got nothing but dick ran through them, and they mad about it. That's what I think is happening with T.I. and Tiny. That's a whole nother topic. But that's what I thought happened, and now it's been thrown out of court. But you did say it's been thrown out for other reasons.
Well, they still have other charges in different states. I'm sure that's going to come up. You know what I mean? That is still pending at this time. But yeah, I just for this gentleman, Mr. Petty, I don't know him, and I just want to still give the victim a chance, because, like I said, Nicki, she has a celebrity platform, and I just feel so bad for Nicki in the sense that, how embarrassing is this to go through? You know what I mean?
I don't feel bad for her at all, because she knew who the fuck she was signing up with. She started fucking with him while he was still in jail. And before.
But I'm just saying, can you just imagine?
I didn't know that.
I don't know all of that, but basically their kid is, if he get invited to any birthday parties, only Nicki or the babysitter, the nanny, could take the baby, because he can't go nowhere around nobody's kids but his own. So
Yeah. Daddy gonna be having
Tilly,
parties for one.
Ms.Tilly, where is your fan?
Why was I have my fan? If I didn't leave it in the damn living room, girl.
But straight up, daddy gonna be having parties for one. That's all he can do. And they just gonna have to explain that to his daddy can't make it to this. And that's why they want her to drop them charges so that they can still have experiences with their children in public, because he can't be around nobody else's kids but his own.
But she knew that when she got with him. And the thing is that people think as they have money,
they
that
can make
money
anything
brings
go away.
Power, but that's still limited.
Yes, especially when you're Black.
Thank you. Well, not even that. Look at how they basically got Epstein, honey. And he is a Caucasian male that they definitely were going to make sure that he got the maximum penalty if he didn't take the card way out and hang himself. And look at that executive producer or big time guy, Oprah's friend, the white guy. What's his name? That they said he had smelly balls and he was stinky. What is his name?
Harvey Weinstein.
Exactly. And where is he at?
So prison.
Prison, exactly. So I'm telling you, if Caucasian men are getting ran through, honey, baby, you do not have the complexion for the protection. You are going.
Right, you do not have the complexion for the protection, girl. You ain't never lied. Lied.
Girl, just throw away the case, throw away the people. Girl, let's just restart.
Well, you know, I always love chatting with you guys. We definitely have to stay tuned to what is going on with this is going to be on the reel. I can't think of her name. I saw the clip. We're going to find out as many details as we can. We might come back sooner than next week with another show, because the plan is to get the Queer and the Queen popping 3 days a week for you guys. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We want to say a happy belated birthday to Ms.Tilly while we have her here on the show. She just turned elderly 31 years old. It's good to see that you still got collagen in your face.
Fresh. Everything is still fresh, honey. My ears are oiled.
You look beautiful.
Fresh and tight, honey.
I'm just joking. You need to follow Ms.Tilly, because I sent Ms.Tilly a gift for her birthday, and I really want you guys to go check that out. I told her she had to unveil it on camera, so you go follow her.
Bitch. And why you got giving gifts? My birthday's next week. Let's not motherfucking forget that shit.
It's been fun chatting. Check us out. What we're gonna also do, you guys, is start going live on TikTok after every episode. So we're recording this the day before it's being released. But if you follow us on TikTok, you will get to see the day before when we go live and get the notification. And you get to hear us chit chat, and then you get to see the show the next day about what we talked about. Before we leave, please drop down in the description box and ding on those notifications. Subscribe to all of our channels and follow us so you can see all the new stuff we have coming up. And as we always say, don't forget to smile.